Hello and welcome to Quail Tales. This video series is where I talk about keeping quail in an urban setting. So I'm pleased to say that I have now put coloured leg bands on the girls. You might be asking yourself, why have I done this? So the reason I've put coloured leg bands on the girls is twofold really. The first is so that I can name them, so that I know that the girl with the white leg band has got this name, the girl with the pink leg band has got that name, and so on. So it's not really necessary to name your quail, obviously, even if you do keep them as pets. But yeah, I wanted to be able to name them. But more than that, I wanted to be able to recognise them. And I think that's important because it helps with... I think that's important because it helps with animal husbandry. So if I see a quail that is looking a little bit under the weather, and go away and come back and maybe see another one under the weather, is it the same bird? Is it a different bird? Because they look very, very similar. So it's useful to be able to tell them apart so that you can tell if it's the same one that's showing those symptoms, or whether it's something that maybe the flock is showing, or covey, I should say. So yeah, it is, in my view, it's important to be able to recognise your birds apart, and that's another reason why I put the coloured leg bands on. So let me introduce you to the girls again, now that they've got names and they've got their corresponding coloured leg bands. So let me introduce you to the drips. So there is a little white leg band, so that means that this little girl is called Katie. There's Quentin. So yeah, we've got Katie Quail, who has a white leg band. Then there's a pink leg band there. So that little girl is called Eliza, named by my lovely friend Lisa. So we have Eliza Quail, and we have Katie Quail, and we have Quentin Quail, the boy. And let me see where the others are. Here we go. So what colour is your band, little girl? Oops, alright. The trouble is, they're rotund little things, so sometimes you can't actually see the bands. Let me see. There'll be a process of elimination if we can get you. Green. Green band means that's Carol Quail. And that means little orange band in there is Queenie. Yay! Queenie's now got an orange band on, so we'll know who Queenie is. So there's Queenie Quail. And there's Carol Quail. Now Queenie's having great fun because I've just put in some fresh sand. I've put in that sand that you get for the bottom of small bird cages, you know, budgerigar cages and so on. They just call it small bird cage sand, I think. And it looks like it's a mix of sand and grit, and it's very light. And I literally put it in 3 minutes ago, not even 5 minutes ago, and Queenie is in there having a great old time. So it looks like it's very acceptable. So we've recently had some exciting deliveries, courtesy of the quail. At least one of the girls has started laying. Look at that. Teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. Love it. So that was laid 3 days ago. Then the next day we got another one. And yesterday we got another one. And here, look at this. Cute little quail egg. Egg box. So now we have 3. Not quite enough to do anything with yet, because I think it takes at least 4, maybe 5 quail eggs to be the equivalent of a hen's egg. But, oh yeah, if it started, I'm sure it will continue. Now the first egg I found in here. So this is in the rabbit hutch, and it was just behind this plant down here. And I know that some of the girls like to snuggle in there behind the Carex to snooze and just to sort of relax. And I wasn't expecting to find the egg. I was just cleaning out poo in the hutch, and I just fell in there and I thought, oh, that's an awful big poo. But no, it was a lovely little egg. Yeah, so I wasn't really expecting to find an egg. I just assumed it would happen in the springtime, but yeah, so someone started laying. And actually Queenie, who's the little girl with the orange leg band, she likes to sit in there quite a lot. And I'd noticed on Wednesday that before I went to work, she was in there and she wasn't, sort of running around with the others. So I sort of gave her a little nudge just to see if she was okay, see if she'd move around. And she moved into the dust bath there and then moved back down. So I thought, well, she's obviously just wanting to have a little seat in there. She looks fine. She was moving around okay when I encouraged her. So I left her to it. And then lo and behold, we had an egg later. So I actually think it's Queenie. And another thing to support that is, oh, hello. Is that you? I didn't see your leg band. Actually, Quentin's chasing the girls. Is that Queenie? No, baby. Yes, it is. Wee orange flash there. So yeah, so another thing that makes me think it was Queenie is that Queenie was in the dust bath yesterday, and another girl came to settle down in there, and Queenie pecked at her and chased her away. She did that 2 or 3 times, as if to say, that's my nest, and get out of it, because actually there was another egg in there yesterday. So I think this is where Queenie likes to lay her eggs, and I think it's Queenie. Hello, Queenie. Are you the clever girl? Are you? So I think definitely 2 of them. No, that's contradictory. I am confident that 2 of them are Queenies. And if I just shut that and look over here in the extension, the other egg Tom found, and it was just there. So where the extension meets the hutch. And I know that quail tend not to necessarily sort of go to a nesting area to lay. They can just lay where they stand and don't really bother. So that seems to come into that category, just sort of there. So I don't know who that would be at all. Might have been Queenie, might not have been. So we shall see. We'll see if another one appears there, or sort of not within the nest. Not within the nesting area that Queenie's making anyway. Yeah, but that's really exciting. 3 eggs in 3 days. And I know I've got 4 girls, but it is winter time. It was -4 or -5 last night. So it is cold and it is dark. And the other thing to report, if I haven't already done so, is Quentin. Quentin is trying to do his stuff. He's chasing the girls. The girls are running away mostly, but he is trying his best to jump on them. And what happens? Oh, don't jump out here. What happens is the boy quail will try and grab a hold of the feathers on the back of the head of the girl quail and then jump on board. But what's happening is he's grabbing a hold of the girls and they're running away. So he's like, come back, come back. And they're like, get away, we don't want you yet. So yeah, Quentin is maturing, but I don't know whether the girls, well, one of them's laying eggs, so maybe she is, well, she obviously is more mature, but I've not seen any of them that are eager to mate with Quentin as yet, but he'll keep trying, I'm sure. Oh, watch out. No, and what can happen is, as they're bouncing around, running away from Quentin, if I have the door open, they sort of bounce out. I've had to, I think Queenie bounced out twice yesterday and I had to sort of quickly grab her and pop her back in. Yes, it's you, you randy little thing. Well done though, Quentin. Keep trying, me boy. So there we have it. Quite an exciting time with the quail. We have got them names, we have had their first eggs, and we have Quentin trying to do his stuff. So thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe and follow me in my quail keeping, chicken keeping and gardening journey. But for now, bye bye.